Black Op Radio presents 50 Reasons for 50 Years. Why the Warren Commission may be the greatest fraud perpetrated on the American public. Now your host, Len Osanic.
CE 399, the magic bullet. The FBI told the Warren Commission that this bullet had been fired to the Italian carbine found on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. And, according to the Warren Commission, this bullet had been discovered on a stretcher used to transport John Connally to surgery at Parkland Hospital in the wake of the shooting. Therefore, according to the Warren Commission, this bullet was solid, positive proof of Lee Oswald's guilt as the presidential assassin. But we've seen problems with the single bullet theory, problems with the rifle, problems linking the rifle to Oswald. Could it be that there are evidentiary problems with Commission Exhibit 399 as well? Yes. On March 31st, 1964, in testimony before the Warren Commission, FBI Special Agent Robert Frazier identified CE 399 as the bullet delivered to him at the FBI lab on the evening of November 22nd, 1963. Frazier's initials were on the bullet. But does this establish the bullet as the one found in Dallas? No. The bullet was said to be found by Parkland Hospital orderly Daryl Tomlinson, who passed it to the chief of Parkland Security, O.P. Wright, who passed it to the Secret Service agent Richard Johnson, who carried the bullet back to Washington and passed it to his superior, Secret Service Chief James Rowley. Rowley in turn passed the bullet to FBI Special Agent Elmer Todd, who delivered it to Robert Frazier of the FBI lab. Tomlinson had given testimony to the Warren Commission in Dallas 11 days before Frazier, and although he was questioned at length about where and how he found the bullet, Tomlinson was never actually shown the bullet because Commission Exhibit 399 was not turned over to the Warren Commission until the day after Tomlinson's testimony. It was only later that the Warren Commission became concerned that the bullet should have been identified by all who handled it. In June 1964, CE 399 was sent to Dallas and shown to Tomlinson and Wright at Parkland Hospital. Neither could identify it as the bullet they handled. Back in Washington, the bullet was shown to Johnson and Rowley of the Secret Service. Neither could identify it. So incredibly, the first 4 people in the chain of possession could not identify CE 399 as the bullet they handled months earlier. It was left to Special Agent Elmer Todd to identify CE 399, and he did so by claiming that he could recognize his initials on the bullet. But researcher John Hunt went to the National Archives in 2004 and examined the identification photographs of CE 399 and discovered that Todd's initials are not on the bullet identified as CE 399. The 3 existing initials are from Frazier and the 2 other FBI agents who worked with him at the FBI lab. So CE 399 is a bullet which has no verifiable chain of possession from Dallas to the FBI lab in Washington the evening of November 22nd, 1963. That's not all that researcher John Hunt discovered. The evidence envelope, which held the bullet discovered at Parkland, clearly shows that Elmer Todd of the FBI received the bullet from Chief Rowley of the Secret Service at 8:50 p.m. on the evening of November 22nd. But Robert Frazier at the FBI lab received the bullet which he identified as CE 399 at 7:30 p.m., almost 90 minutes earlier. How could this be? 2 memos written on November 22nd provide an important clue. The FBI's Gordon Shanklin, in a memo written on the day of the assassination, clearly describes 2 bullets, one which killed the president and one recovered from Governor Connally. A second memo written by the FBI's Alan Belmont also clearly describes 2 bullets. Both of these are taken from the president. The memo was distributed and signed off by nearly every senior FBI official, including J. Edgar Hoover. But reference to these multiple bullets soon disappeared from the FBI's investigation, never to be referred to again. There are numerous first-day reports of bullets found at Parkland Hospital, Dealey Plaza, even at the autopsy. All that remains in the official record is One bullet with an origin that is questionable to say the least. All we can say is the FBI never clarified the issue, and the Warren Commission simply did not want to know.
Stay tuned for the next installment as we expose week after week 50 lies the Warren Commission would like you to believe.